Howdy. How you doing? Welcome to Valley Center Stage. As you can see, I have another job. Later, he said, you just watch out. You be good here. So, my name is Gabby, and I got a few things to tell you. One, in the case of an emergency, you know, like a stampede or a tornado, I want you to go out that door with them words there. I don't know what they say, but you go out that door, maybe that door you came in on. How about that? Okay, and if you could leave these aisles sort of clear and along the back there, because there's going to be some drunk cowboys coming through here. And they don't look out for nothing. They might just step right on you like a Third, if you got one of those boxes that talk, can you turn it off, please? We don't have nothing like that in the Old West, okay? Thank you. And next, when you came in, you might have seen some green tickets. Well, if you still have a chance to sign one of those, if you haven't done so, at our 15-minute intermission that's coming up in a little while. Yeah, thank you. And if you do that, and you win, because we're going to have a draw on it after intermission, and the person that wins can win not one, but 2 tickets to a future show here at Valley Center Stage. And then you come back and see us, okay? That'd be wonderful. Okay, and speaking of future shows, we got a staged reading coming up next week. It's called 5 Lesbians Eating a Quiche. I don't know what a quiche is. Can't cook one over a campfire, so you know. But it does sound tasty, doesn't it? So you come back and see that. And also this summer, in July, we're going to visit Treasure Island out in the park at Skyview. So you come on back and see that with us, okay? Okay. We also got our new season, so it's all up above the concession stand. So you look at the posters there for next year, and maybe think about getting a season ticket. Because if you're lucky, you might see me again. Okay, that might not be a good thing. So anyway, Valley Center Stage is a completely volunteer organization. Yeah. That means we don't get paid nothing. Okay. So the folks that built this set, and all the actors, and all those wonderful folks that say goodies, and the people that directed this thing, well, they shouldn't get anything anyway. So they tried, though, they did. And that wonderful man over there that keeps the lights going on and off, I like to be on his good side. Although I do look better in the dark, I want to tell you. So anyway, that's what I got to tell you. So you enjoy my friend Willie Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors, and I'm going to get on with this hanging. So, okay, let's see. Wow. Closest I got. One more time. Try this. One more time. Oh. Well, that was even further away. Up. Now, put these up here. There we go. Put that there. And gotta put that there for the man we're gonna hang. I'll give him something to stand on, that's important. Okay, aha! I got a great idea. I only look stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna get this up there. We're gonna see if I can get up there and. Oh shit.
Proceed, Silanus, to procure my fall, by the doom of death and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which of late sprang from your rancorous duke to our countrymen, well-meaning merchants who, wanting guilders to enrich their lives, have sealed his rigorous statutes with their bloods. For, since the mortal and intestine jars, since thy seditious countrymen and ours, it hath in solemn synods been decreed, both by the Syracusans and ourselves, to admit no traffic to our adverse towns anymore. If any Syracusan is seen at our marts and fairs again, if any Syracusan comes to the town of Ephesus, he dies.
Yeah.
His goods confiscated to the duchess's dispose. Unless 1,000 marks be levied, to quit the ransom and pardon him. Thy substance, even valued at the highest rate, could not admit to more than 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Get this my solace, when your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, tell us the cause of how thou left thy place of birth, and how thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not have been imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. Yet that the world should witness that my end was wrought by nature, not by vile offense. I'll utter what my sorrow gives me leave. In Syracuse was I born, wed unto a woman happy but for me. And by me had not our hap been bad. Together we lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamnum, till my factor's death, and the great care of goods at random left took me from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom I was not yet 6 months gone before herself, almost at fainting under the pleasing punishment that women bear, had made provision for following me. Soon and safe arrived where I was. Not long had she been there before she became a joyful mother of 2 goodly sons, which was strange, the one so like the other as could be distinguished but by names. That very hour, in the self-same inn, a meaner woman was delivered of such a burden. Male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud, to such boys, made daily motions for our home return. Unwilling, I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed before the always window-baying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm, but longer did we not retain much hope. For what obscured light the heavens did grant did but convey into our fearful minds a doubtful warrant of immediate death, which myself would gladly have embraced, but for the incessant weepings of my wife. Weeping for what she saw must come. Piteous plainings of the pretty babes who mourned for fashion, ignorant what to fear, forced me to seek delays for them. and me. Thus it was, for other means was not. The sailors sought for safety by our boat and left the ship, then sinking right to us. My wife, more careful for the latter born, had fastened him onto a small spare mast, such as seafaring men provide for storms. To him, one of the other twins was bound, while I had been like heedful of the other. The children, thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, attached ourselves at either end the masts, and floating straight, obedient to the stream, was borne towards Corinth, as we thought. At length, the sun, gazing upon the earth, dispelled those vapors that had offended us, and by his wished lights the seas waxed calm. And we discovered from far 2 ships making main to us, of Corinth that, of Epidaurus this. There they came. Oh, let me say no more. Gather the sequel by what went before.
Nay, forward, old man. Do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Oh, had the gods done so, I would not now worthily have deemed them merciless to us. Where the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which being violently borne upon our helpful ship was splitted in the midst, so that in this unjust divorce of us, both of us were given alike what to delight in, what to sorrow for. Her part, poor soul, being as burdened at a lesser weight, but not of lesser woe, was carried with more speed before the wind, and in our sight, they 3 were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length, another ship had seized on us, and knowing whom it was their hap to save, gave healthful welcome to their shipwrecked guests, and would have wrecked the fishers of their prey, had not their bark been very slow of sail. And therefore homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss, that by misfortunes was my life prolonged, to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of those thou sorrowest for, do me the favor of telling what became of them and thee till now.
My youngest son, and yet my eldest care, at 18 years, became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, such was his case, like reft of his brother, yet retained his name, might bear him company in the quest of him, whom I labored of a love to see. I hazarded the loss of whom I love. 5 summers have I spent in farthest lands, wandering clean through all the wild frontier, and turning homeward, came to Ephesus, hopeless to find it, loath to leave unsought, nor that, nor any place that harbors men. And here must end the story of my life. Happy were I in my timely end. Could all my travels warrant me, they live.
Hapless Aegean, whom the fates have marred by dire mishap. Trust me, were it not for my oath, my crown, my dignity, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. But thou art adjudged to the death, and passing sentence may not be revoked. But I will offer you what I can. Therefore, I give to you this day to seek thy life through beneficial help. Go find all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Be to make up the sun and live.
Yeah.
If not, then thou art doomed to die. Jailer, take him to thy custody.
I will, my lady.
Hopeless, helpless, doth the Aegean win, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Saloon, now we're talking. Dead-eye whiskey, 10 cents for whiskey? That's a rip-off. 250 will reward to 250 will pay.
Therefore, give out you are of epidamnum, lest that your goods too soon be confiscated. This very day, a Syracusian merchant is apprehended for arrival here and, not being able to buy out his life according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun set in the west. Here is your money that I have to keep.
Go, bear it to the centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour, it will be dinner time. Till then, I'll be the man of this town, peruse the traders, gaze upon the buildings, and then return to sleep within mine inn. For long travel, I'm stiff and weary. Oh. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word and go indeed. Heaven so could have made. Here's the
A trusty villain, sir, who very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jest. But, will you walk about this town with me and then return to mine inn and dine?
I'm invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon, at 5 o'clock, please you, I'll meet you upon the mart, and afterward consort you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell till then. I'll go and lose myself and wander up and down and view the town.
I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who fallen there to find his fellow forth unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother, in quest of them unhappy, lose myself. And here comes the almanac, my true Dave. Now, what chance of our return so soon?
Return so soon, for the approach too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit, the clock hath struck and 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it one upon my cheek. She's so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broke your fast. But we, that know what 'tis to fast and pray, we're penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Money. Oh, 6 pence that I had Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress Crupper. The saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
I'm not a sportive human now. Tell me and dally not, where is the money? We being strangers in this town, how darest thou trust so great a charge from thine own custody?
I pray you just, sir, as you sit at dinner, I for my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault on my page. Methinks your maw, like mine, should be your clock, and strike you home without a messenger.
Come, Dromio, come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them to the merry hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir. You gave no gold to me.
Come on, sir knave, have done your foolishness. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
My charge was but to fetch you. From the heart home to your house,
Now, as I am a Christian, tell me in a what safe place thou hast bestowed my money, or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst to me?
Have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress' marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I were to pay your worship those again, methinks you would not bear them patiently.
Thou mistress's marks, what mistress slave hast thou?
Your worship's wife? My mistress at the ranch. She that got fast till you come home to dinner. Praise that you will hie you home to dinner.
What would you flout me into my face, being forbidden? Come on. Take care.
What mean you, sir? I pray you hold your hat. Maybe you will not, sir. I'll take my heels.
Upon my life, by some device or other, that villain has overwrought with all my money. And they say this town is full of cozenages, nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark-working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, disguised cheaters, pretty mountebanks, and many such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I'll be gone the sooner. On to the centaur and go seek this cuss. I greatly fear my money's not safe.
Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows my...
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is the master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh, no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled, so.
Oh, why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye but hath his bound in earth and sea and sky. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. Men, more divine, the masters of all of these lords of the wide world and wild watery seas, endued with intellectual sense and souls of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are masters to their females and their lords. And let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes to keep you unwed.
Not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learned to love, I practice to obey.
How, if your husband stops some other where?
Till he comes home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved, no marvel though she pause. They can be meek that hath no other cause. A wretched soul, bruised with adversity, we bid be quiet when we hear a cry. But will we burden with like weight of pain, as much or more we should ourselves complain. So thou that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urgent helpless patience must relieve me. But if thou live to see like right bereft, this fool-begged patience in thee will be left.
Well, I'll marry one day much to try. Here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at two hands with me, that my 2 ears can witness.
Say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
He told his mind upon my ear. Beshrew his hand. I scarce could understand it. Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning. Nay, he struck so plainly I could too well feel his blows. Yet withal, so doubtfully, I could scarce understand them.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It's Seems he hath great care to please his wife. Mistress, you're my master is horned mad. Horned mad, not villain! No, not cuckold mad. Sure, he's stark mad. When I did desire him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Oh, the meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come home, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where's the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, doth burn. To my gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. I know not thy mistress. Out on thy mistress. Hang up thy mistress. Quoth who? Quoth my master. I know, quoth he, no house, no wife, no mistress. And then, mine errand being due unto my tongue, I thank him. I bear home upon my shoulders. For in conclusion, he did beat me there. Go back again now, slave, and fetch him home. Go back again. Be you beaten home, for God's sake, send some other messenger. Back, slave, or I will break thy pet's cross. As you will bless that cross with other beaten, between you I shall have off the holy head. Head straight to heaven. Fetch thy master home. Am I surrounded with you, as you with me, and like a football you do spur me thus. You whisper me hence, you whisper me hither. If I last in this service, you must case me in laughter. Ah, how impatience lowereth in your face. His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek? Then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull, bearing my wit? If voluble and sharp discourse be marred, unkindness blunts it more than marble hard. Do they give vestments his affection's bait? That's not my fault, he is master of my state. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? Then is he the ground of my defeatures. My decayed fair, a sunny look of his would soon repair. But too unruly, dear, he breaks the pail and feeds from home. Why, but his stale,
Self-harming jealousy. Ah, beat it, hence.
unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it but he would be here? Sister, you know he promised me a chain. Would that alone a love he would detain and keep fair quarter with his bed? I see the jewel vest enameled will lose his beauty. Yet the gold bides still that others touch, and often touching will wear gold. And no man that hath the name by falsehood and corruption doth it shame. Since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll reap what's left away, and reap and die.
How many fine fools serve man jealousy?
Alms for a condemned man. Dollars, ducats, Fred Meyer fuel points. That's my keeper. It's real too. Well, I got you here. Perhaps you might have seen my boy, good-looking, strapping fellow, like me. No? All right then. Oh, wait, maybe you seen his man. Scrawny, sweet voice, bespeckled knave. No. Well, thanks anyway. Thank you especially. Those coins.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.
Nah, that can't be him. The gold I gave to Dromios was laid up, safe at the centaur, and the heedful cuss has wandered forth to seek me out. My computation and mine host report. But I could not speak to Dromios until first I sent him from the mob. See, here he comes. How now, sir? Is your merry humor altered? As you love stroke, so jest with me again. You know no centaur? You received no gold? Huh? Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner? My house was at the ranch? What's thou mad? So mad that didst thou answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I have not seen you since you sent me hence home to the centaur with the gold you gave me.
Bill now didst deny the gold receipt and told me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou felt I was displeased.
Oh. I'm glad to see you in this merry vein. But what means this jest? I pray you tell me.
Yeah, dost thou jeer and flout me in the teeth? Thinkest thou I jest?
Yeah.
Oh, take
Master, stop! Now I see your jest is earnest. What bargain do you give it me?
Because of thy familiarity sometimes who use you for my fool and chat with you, your sauciness will jest upon my love and make it common in my serious hours. When the sun shines, let foolish gnats make sport, but creep in crannies when he hides his beams. If you jest with me, know my aspect and fashion your demeanor to my look, or I shall hate this method in your sconce.
And I would rather have it as a head. With these blows lasting long, I'll need a sconce for my head and ensconce it too. Or else I shall sink my wit in my shoulders. But I pray you, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, except that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
And wherefore, for they say every why hath a wherefore.
The why first for flout me, and then the wherefore for urging it a second time to me.
Was there ever a man thus beaten out of season? When in the why and the wherefore there's neither rhyme nor reason. Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir. For what?
For this something you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends next and give you nothing for something.
Oh.
Say, sir, is it dinner time?
No, sir. I think the meat wants what I have.
In good time, sir. What's that?
Basted?
Well, sir, the 'twill be dry.
Let it be, sir, I pray you. Eat none of it.
Reason?
Lest it make you choleric and purchase me another dry basin. I don't want to do that.
Well, sir, to learn to jest in good time. There's a time for all things.
I durst have denied that before you were so choleric.
By what rule, sir?
By a rule as plain as the plain bald pate of Father Time himself.
All right, let's hear it.
There is no time for a man to recover hair that grows bald by nature.
Can you not do it by fine and recovery?
Yes, to pay a fine for a periwig and recover the lost hair of another man.
Why is time such a miser of hair, being as it is so plentiful in excrement?
Because, oh, it is a blessing that he bestows upon beasts, and what he has scanted men in hair, he hath given them in wit.
Why, there's many a man hath more hair than wit.
Not one of those. But he hath the wit to lose his hair.
Thou didst conclude hairy men plain dealers without wit.
Well, the plainer dealer, the sooner lost. But he does it with some kind of jollity.
For what reason?
or two, and sound ones too.
Nay, not sound, I pray.
Sure ones then.
Nay, not sure, anything false.
Sound sure. Certain ones then.
Name them.
Oh, the first, so that he will save the money that he spends on his trimmings. The other, so that the droppings do not fall into his dinner.
You would all this time have proved that there is no time for all things.
I certainly did, such as there is no time for a man to recover hair lost by nature. Sure.
But your reason was not substantial. Why there is no time to recover?
Oh, thus I mean it. Father Time himself is bald, and therefore to the world's end will have bald followers. Yeah.
Well, I knew it would be a bald conclusion.
Oh.
Son, who wants us gone?
I don't know them.
Antipholus looks strange and proud. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspect. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged was found, and never words were music to thine ear, and never object pleasing in thine eye. They never touch well welcome to thy hand. They never meet sweet savored in thy taste, unless I spake or looked or touched or called to thee. How comes it now, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art then estranged from us? Yourself I call it being strange to me. That undivided equal, and better than thou didst set it apart. I do not tell thyself as easy mayst thou fall a drop of water in the breaking gulf, and take unmingled thence that drop again, without addition or diminution, as take from me thyself, and not me too. Wouldst thou not hast how dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, and that this body consecrated to thee by ruffian lust should be contaminate? Wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin off my harlot brow, and from my false hand cut the wedding ring, and break it with the deep divorcing vow? How thou canst, and therefore see thou do it! I am possessed with an adulterate blood. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, being strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep then fair league in truce with thy true bed. I live disdained, thou undishonored.
Plead you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus, I am but 2 hours old, as strange unto your town as to your talk, who every word by all my wit being scanned, what's wit and all one word to understand.
Hi, brother. How the world has changed with you. When will you want to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home for dinner.
By Dromio.
By me.
By thee, and this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his wife.
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman? What is this quarrelsome drift of your compact?
Well, I never spake with her in all my life.
Bailiff now lies, for even her very words didst thou deliver to me on the mark.
I've never seen her till this time.
How can she thus then call us by our name, unless it be by inspiration?
How ill it agrees with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my food. Be it my wrong, you offer me exempt, but wrong not that wrong with the more contempt. Come, I have fastened on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, I am thine, whose weakness married to thy strong estate makes me with thy strength to communicate. If aught possess thee from me, it is dross, usurping, ivy, briar, or idle moss, who, all for want of pruning with intrusion, infect thyself and live on thy confusion.
To me she speaks, and she moves me for her theme. What, was I married to her in my dream? See by now, I think I hear all this.
Ouch!
were asleep then.
What air drowns out eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offer fallacy.
Go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads! I crossed myself a sinner! This is fairyland! Spiders, spiders, chocolate, goblins, owls, and sprites! If we do not do what they command this village to, they'll suck our breath out! We're picture black and blue!
Praise down to myself, the answer is not true. Dromios, snail, suck the
Oh, Master, I am transforming in my heart! No, in my mind and in my shape!
Thou hast thine own form.
No, I'm an ape!
If thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass.
It's true! She rides me, and I long for grace! I am an ass! How this could ever be! I should know her as well as she knows me!
Come. No longer will I be a fool to put the finger in the eye and weep whilst man and master laugh my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with you today and shroud you with 1,000 idle prayers. Sirrah, if any ask for your master, say he dines full and let no creature enter. Come, sister. Dromio, play the quarter well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell? Mad or well advised, known unto these, but to myself disguised. I'll say as they say, that whoso be a soul, and in this mist that all adventures go.
Master, shall I play the porter at the gate?
And let none enter lest I break your pace.
Come, Antipholuses, we dined too late.
Porter at the gate. I'll show you porter at the gate.
Good Signora Angela, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not ours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her carpet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that would face me down. He met me on the mark, and then I beat him and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold. And that I did deny my wife and house. Now, drunkard thou, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir. I know what I know. You beat me at the march. I have your hand to show. If your skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Mary, so it doth appear, by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear, I should kick, being kicked, being at that path you would keep from my heels. Beware of an ass. Oh, shit.
You're sad, Signor Balthazar. Pray God our cheer may answer my goodwill, and your good welcome here.
I want your dainty sheep, sir. And you're welcome, dear.
Oh, Signor Balthazar, either with flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good deed, sir, is common. That be cheerful.
And welcome more common to that's nothing but work.
Small cheer and great welcome makes you merry.
To a miserly host and more sparing guest. But though my cakes be mean, take them in good part. Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. What's up? The door's locked. But soft! My door's locked. Shoot! Don't be less.
Oh, Bridget, Marion, Cecily, Julian, Jen.
Mom, my horse came down, coxcomb, idiot patch. Either get thee from the door, sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure the wenches that thou callest for such store? When long is one from the door.
What patches made our porter? My master stays in the street.
Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks with him there? Oh, open the door.
Right. I'll tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? It is for my dinner. I have not dined today.
Phew, nor here you may not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me out from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromios.
Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. The one there got me credit, the other wrinkled blame. Thou hast been Dromio today in thy place. Thou would have changed thy face for a name, thy name for an alias.
What coil is there, Dromio? Who are those in the game?
Let my master in, Luce.
Well, faith, no, he comes too late. Tell your master.
Lord, I must laugh. How about you with the proverb? Shall I set in my staff?
I have at you with another. When can you tell?
If thy name be called Loose, thou hast answered him well. Both sides now.
Do you hear, you minion? You'll let us in, I hope.
Thought to ask you.
And you said no.
Well struck. There was blow for blow.
Now, baggage, let me in.
Can you tell for whose sake?
Yes, or knock the door hard.
Well, let him not till it ain't.
Try for this minion if I break the door down.
What needs all this? And a pair of stomps in the tail.
Who's that at the door that keeps all this noise?
My trolls, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Their wife you might have come before.
Your wife, sonny? Go get you from the door.
If you whip your paymaster, this thing will go sore.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. You would fain have aided us.
In debate which is best, we shall part neither.
You may stand at the door, master. Bid them welcome hither.
There must be something in the wind that we cannot get in.
You would say so, master, if your garments were thin. Your cake here's warm within, yet you stand here in the cold. Would make a man mad as a buck to be so hot.
Don't
So
fetch me something, I'm breaking.
Break any breaking here, and I'll break your name's paint.
ooh, a man may break a word with you, sir. Words are but wind. I ain't breaking in your face, so we break it up behind.
Ooh, it seems thou won't breaking then out upon thee hind.
Here's too much out upon me. I pray thee, let me in.
When fowls had no feathers and fish had no fins.
Well, I'll break in. Go borrow me a crow.
Crow without a feather, master, mean you so? Where there's a fish without a fin, there's a fowl without a feather. If a crow will help us in Zero, we'll pluck a crow together.
Don't get me gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir. Oh, that not be so. Herein you war against your reputation. Draw within the compass of suspense the unviolated honor of your wife. Once this, your long experience of her wisdom, her sober virtue, years of modesty, plead on her part some cause to you unknown. Doubt not, sir, that she will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. Be ruled by me. Part in patience, and let us tooth coyote all to dinner. And about evening, come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint. If by strong hand you offer to break in now, in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it, and I suppose that by the common, rout against your yet unguarded estimation, and may with foul intrusion enter in and dwell upon your brave when you are dead. For slander lives upon succession. Forever hours when it gets possession.
And you have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of birth, mean to be there. I know a wench of excellent discourse, a pretty and witty, wild, and yet too gentle. There, will we dine? This woman that I mean my wife, but I protest without desert, hath often times upbraided me all, and to her will we to dinner. Get you home and fetch the chain, by this I know 'tis made, and bring it, I pray you, to the porpentine. Bring it to the porpentine! For there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. It could make haste, since mine own doors refuse to entertain me. I'll knock elsewhere and see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at the place some hour.
If so, this jazz shall cost me some expense.
There was someone out here, wasn't there? Master!
Home on the range.
Where the deer and the antelope play.
There seldom is heard
A discouraging word.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
Sing along.
Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Thank you.
It may be that you've quite forgot a husband's office. Shall Antipholuses, even in the spring of love thy love springs rot, shall love and building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth and for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. Or if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blackness. Let not my sister read it in your eye. Be not thy tongue thy own shame's orator. Look sweet, speak fair, become disloyalty. Apparel last thy virtue's harbinger. Bear a fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin, the carriage of a holy saint. Be secret false. What needs she be acquainted? What simple thief brags of his own attaint? 'Tis double wrong to trot with your bed and let her read it in thy looks at board. Shame hath a bastard's fame, well managed. Ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, being compact of credit, that you love us, while others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again, comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do hear mine. Less in your grace and your knowledge you shall not than our earth's wonder, more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthy gross conceit, smothered in airs, feeble, shallow, weak, folded meaning in your words' deceit. Against my soul's pure truth, why labor you to let it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Well, transform me then, to your power I will yield. But if that I am I, then well I know your weeping sister's no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note to drown me in thy sister flood of tears. Sing siren for thyself, and I will dote. Spread over the silver waves thy golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take them, and there lie in their glorious supposition. Think he gains by death that has such means to die. Let love be in light, be drowned if she sink.
What, are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated, how I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
For gazing on your beams, fair sun being by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister!
No, it is thyself. My own self's better part. My clear eyes, clearer eye. My dear heart's dearer heart. My food, my fortune, and my sweet hope's aim. My soul, earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister's is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister sweet, for I am thee. For thee will I love, and thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft, sir. Hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Where runs thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, and thou art thyself.
No, I am an ass. I'm a woman's man, and besides myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
Besides myself, sir, I am due to a woman. One who claims me, one who holds me, one who will have me. Oh no.
What claims lay she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you would lay to your horse. And she would have me as a beast. Not that I be the beast she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
Very, reverend body, sir. I, such a one a man may not speak of without he say, sir, reverend.
Reverend.
I have lean luck in the match, but 'tis a wondrous fat marriage.
How dost thou mean a fat marriage?
She's the kitchen wench, sir, all grease, and I know not what used to put her to, but use her as a lamp and ride from her by her own light. Well, I warrant her rags and tallow in them would burn a Boston winter. If she lived till doomsday, she'd burn a week longer than the whole world.
What complexion she of?
Swart, like my boots, but nothing like so clean cat. For when she sweats, a man may go her shoes in the ground of it all.
That's a fault that water will mend.
No, sir, 'tis ingrained. Noah's blood could not do it.
What's her name?
Nell, sir. Well, that's her name. It's an L in 3/4. But not measure her from hip to hip.
Does she have some breath?
Not so much from head to toe as from hip to hip. She is spherical, like a globe. I can find out countries in her.
Where the body stands iron.
Oh, and studying the buttocks, sir. I found it out by the bogs.
Where's Scotland?
Oh, I looked for it in the Baroness and found it in the palm of the hand. Right there, go for it. Woo!
Where from?
Frost stood on her forehead, armed and about to making war against her hair. Wishoo!
West England.
I looked for the chalky cliffs, but I could find no whiteness in them, sir. But I guess it stood on her chin because of the salt room room that lay between it and France. Not pretty.
Yeah, where I spend?
I saw not. But I felt it hot on her breath. Give you a mint.
Where about the Indies?
On their nose, sir. All are embellished with rubies and sapphires and carbuncles, declining their rich aspect to the hot breath of Spain, who sent all our models of carrots to be the last at her nose.
Now, where in the body stood Belgium? You know. The Netherlands?
Why, sir, I did not look so low. But to conclude, this drudge, or diviner, assured me I was hers, called me Dromio, told me what pretty marks I had about my body, like the mark on my shoulder, or the wall of my neck, or the great wart of my left arm that amazing ran from her as a witch. And my breast should not be made to face you, and my heart of steel. Turn for me to a Colonel Dog and make me turn in the wheel.
All right. Go. Tie me presently and post to the rope.
Road, got it.
And if an ill wind blow us such a storm, I'm not hobbling this town tonight.
Thank you.
If any train puts forth, come to the mall where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us and we know none, 'tis time I think to trudge pack and get gone. As from a bear, a man would run for his life, so I fly from she who would be my wife. Don't let me marry her. There's not but witches doing habit here. Therefore, high time that I repent. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife abhor. But her fair sister now, possessed of such a gentle sovereign grace, such enchanting presence and discourse, almost made me a traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrongs, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholuses.
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Look, here is the chain. I thought to obtain the pork in time. Well, the chain unfinished when we stayed thus long.
And, what is your will that I should do with this?
Well, what please yourself, sir, I made it for you.
Made it for me, ma'am. I bespoke it not.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have, sir. Go home with it, please your wife withal, and then at 5 o'clock I shall visit you and receive my money for the chain.
I pray you, miss, receive your money now, for fear you never see change no money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Farewell. I was spoken not.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell. But think of this, there's no man so vain as to refuse so fair an offer chain. I see a man here must not live by shifts, when in the street he meets such golden gifts. Well, all to the mob, and there for Dromios stay. But if any train puts forth, then straight away.
And since I have not much inconvenience, knowing that I had not, that I am at Persia and want guilders for my voyage. Therefore make present satisfaction, or I'll attach you by the thigh.
Even just this son I do owe to you is grown to me by Antipholuses. And now, in the instant I was met with you, he handed me a chain, and at 5 o'clock I shall receive my money for the same. Please, if you walk me down to his house, I will discharge my bond, and thank you too.
Now then, may you say, see where he comes.
While I go to the goldsmith's house, go down and buy ropes in. That will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. but soft. I'll see the goldsmith. Get thee gone, buy thou a rope and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year. I buy a rope.
A man is well hauled up that trusts to you. I promised your presence in the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Be like you thought our love might last too long if it were chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor, sir. Here's a note how much your chain weighs, to the utmost care. With the finest of gold and charged old fashioned, which does amount to 3 odd ducats that I owe this gentleman here. I pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to leave and stage before it.
I am not furnished with the present money, and besides I have some business in the town. And good signora, take the stranger to my house. With you take the chain and bid my wife give you money on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you are.
So you bring the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, I will, sir. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, miss, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, I pray you, sir, give me the chain. Both rail and steam safe for this gentleman, and I to blame have kept him here too long.
Good Lord, you use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing it, but like a shrew, you first begin to brawl.
Hour skills on, I pray you miss dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me? The chain!
What? Give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, you know I gave it to you even now. Either send the chain or send me by some token.
Ah, you run this humor out of breath. Come, where's the chain? Pray you let me see.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you answer me or no. If not, I'll leave her to the officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none until I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wronged me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, sir, arrest her at my suit.
I do. Charge you by the Dutch to obey me.
This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay the sum, or I will attach you by the sheriff.
Consent to pay thee that I never had. Arrest me, foolish woman, if thou darest.
Foolish, I'll show you, foolish. Here is thy fee, sheriff. Arrest him. I would not spare my brother in this case if he would scorn me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You get suit.
I do obey thee till I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I shall have law in Ephesus. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Master, where are you? Oh, there you are. Master, there's a train of epidemium that comes and your owner comes along and then she steams on ahead. I, our frontiers, have conveyed aboard, and I have bought the oil, the balsamum, and the aqua vitae. The train is in her trim, the merry wind blows fair from land, and they wait for not at all except their own master and yourself.
How now? A madman! Peevish sheep, what train of epidemic stays for me?
The train you sent me to the higher left.
Oh, thou drunken slave, I sent thee for a rope that told you what purpose and what end.
A rope seemed as soon. No, you sent me to the tracks for a train.
I will debate the matter at more leisure and teach your ears to listen with more heed. To Adriana, villain, I be straight. Give you this key and tell her that in the desk that's covered over with Turkish tapestry, there is a person ducking. Let her send it. Tell her that I am arrested in the street and that shall bail me. How these slaves, get on! I'm sheriff, prison to
Arrested. Oh, me. To Adriana. Oh, that's where we died! Where Jezebel did claim me for her husband! against my will, for servants must their masters' minds fulfill. Am I right? Yeah, I know. Do you know where Adriana's house is? Neither do I. I'll go this way. Adriana!
What y'all sitting around here for? It's intermission. Yeah. Come on, get some grub. For this second half, there's gonna be some gunfire. I don't want you to worry, 'cause it ain't real. Okay, I told you we were gonna have a draw where you could win 2 free tickets to a future show. Okay, and that includes our next season. So, I want this pretty girl right there. I want her to draw me just 1 ticket there. Just 1. Okay, you gotta mix them up. She's real good at this. I like it. Okay, thank you. Whoa, you got 2.
I did?
Yeah, I'll take just that one. There we go. I can count to 2. That's real good. Boy, this person. Okay, Lauren Jansen. Whoa. Come on up there. Gotta make it work for us. Thank you for coming.
Sir.
Yeah, sir. She don't know, does she? Thank you. Okay, so this is your golden ticket, and you just contact the folks here for two tickets to a future show.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for coming, Lauren. Yeah. Okay. Let's have another sing-along. Oh, there he is.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, while I was sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Yeah.
Did he tempt me so? Might self-esteem austerely in his eye that he did plead in earnest? Yea or no? Looked he or red or pale or sad or merrily? What observations makes thou in this case of his heart's meteors tilted in his face?
First he denied you had in him no right.
Meant he didn't none, the more my spite.
Then swore he that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he was.
Then I pleaded for you.
And what said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
Oh, with words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did speak and bear?
Have patience, I beseech.
Oh, I cannot, no, I will not hold me still. My tongue nor not my heart shall have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless everywhere, vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost is wailed when it is gone.
Ah, but I think you better than I say, and yet would hear in others' eyes were worse. Far from the nest the lovely cries away, my heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse.
To Adrian, no worries, ain't nothing there. Keep the real bit. Jezebel! Go, sweet, make haste the death, the purse go.
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast.
Yes, Master Dromio, is he well?
No, he's in tartar limbo, worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment hath him, one whose hard heart is buttoned up with steel. A fiend, a fury, pitiless and rough, a wolf, nay, worse, a feller, all in buff. A back friend, a shoulder clapper, oh, sorry. One who countermands the passages of Alice Cricks and narrow lands. A hound that runs counter, that draws a dry foot well. No, one that before the judgment carries poor souls to hell.
Why, man, what is the matter?
I know not the matter, he is rested on the case.
What is he arrested? Tell me of his suit.
I know not at whose suit he is rested well. But he's in a suit of buff that arrested him, that can I tell. Oh, but will you, the money, the redemption, and the desk?
Oh, fetch it, sister. So I wonder at that he unknown to me should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on the band?
No, not on a band, on a stronger thing. A chain, a chain. Do you not hear that ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. Oh, it were best I were gone. It were too ere I left him, and now that clock strikes one.
The hours come back? How did I never hear?
Well, when an hour meets a sergeant, it turns back for their fear.
As if time were in debt? How fondly dost thou reason?
Time is a very bankrupt. He owes more than he's worth to reason. Nay, he's a thief too. Have not you heard men say, time goes stealing on by night and day? Oh, and time being dead, and a thief, and a sergeant in the way. Woo! I think not the very reason to turn back an hour in the day.
Go, Dromio, there's the money, bear it straight, and bring my master home immediately.
Never get to catch my breath.
Sister, I stand with conceit. Conceit my comfort and my injury.
There's not a man I meet but does salute me as if I were their well-acquainted friend. Every one doth know my name. Some offer money to me, some invite me, some other offer thanks for kindnesses. Some offer me commodities to buy. Even now, a tailor took me into his shop and therewithal showed me silks that he had bought for me. Tried to take measure of my body. Surely these are imaginary wiles and Lapland sorcerers doing havoc here.
Master! Here is the gold you sent me for! Lent you the picture of old Adam new apparelled.
What gold is this? What Adam doth thou mean?
Well, not the Adam that kept paradise, come on. But the Adam that keeps the prison. He that goes in the casket and is killed for the prodigal. He that goes behind you like an evil angel and bids you forsake your liberty.
I understand thee not.
'Tis a plain case. He that goes like a base vial that goes in the case of all leather. He that, when men are tired, gives them sob and gives them rests. He that takes pity on decayed men and gives them suits of durance. He that sets up his rests to do more exploit with his mace than with the Morris pike.
What, thou meanest the sheriff?
Yeah! The sergeant of the band! The one that men must answer to when they says God give you good rest.
They're rescuing your foolery. Is there any train that puts forth? Can we get going?
I told you an hour ago about the train expedition. And then we met the sergeant, which caused us to hinder to tarry for the oi delay. These are the angels who sit for me to redeem
The fellow is distracted, so am I.
you.
Here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from him.
Well met. Well met, Mr. Antipholuses. I see you met the goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan avoid, I charge thee, tempt me not.
Master, is this mystery Satan?
It is the devil.
Nay, she is worse! She's the devil's dam! And she comes in the habit of a light witch! They're on to say witches say, God damn me, they really mean to say, God make me a light witch! It is written, they come as angels of light to men, and light is an effect of fire, and fire burns! Therefore, light witches will burn! Come on here, Master.
Oh, you and your man are marvelously merry, sir. Come with me. We'll mend our dinner here.
Ooh, be careful, and if you do, expect spoon meat and bespeak a long spoon.
Why, Dromio?
For they say he needs a long spoon that eats with the devil.
Avoid them, fiend. What tellest thou me to supper? Thou art as you are all sorceress here.
Yeah.
Therefore I conjure thee, leave me and be gone.
Ring of mine you had at dinner, or else for my diamond, that chain you promised me, and I will be gone. I will not trouble you, sir.
Some devils want but the parings of a nail, a hair, a Russian, a drop of blood, and not a cherry stone. She, more covetous, would have the chain. Master, be wise, and if you give it her, Satan will shake this chain and fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt thou witch, come Dromio, let us go.
Pride, says the peacock. Mistress, that you know. That's the way to be.
Antipholuses is mad, else he would never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and the other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, aside from that present instance of his rage, is a mad tale he told today at dinner, of his own door being shut against his entrance. Now, belike his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the door against his way. Well, now it is my way to hie home to his house and tell his wife, being lunatic, he came into my house and took perforce my ring away. This course I fittest choose for 40 ducats. That's too much to lose.
Doxies won't let me in. I said, I don't smell very good. I had me a bath, I think, let's see, 2 months ago. That should have been enough, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. get up to. Anyway, I got this. I'm gonna blow up. Nice and balanced there. Don't want it happening too soon. Hey, go. Whoa. Damn it. I don't know what's wrong with these things. Well, that's not gonna work, so we'll have to do it like this. I can get them no matter what. Just need some matches. I just need matches. I ain't got no matches. I'll show you something. I'm pretty good at this. In teaching a young man. His name's Jones. His name's Jan. Okay, here we go. See? Well, that's not gonna work. I know. I taught some of the best marksmen in all the West. That's try one more time. One more time. How'd I miss? Who loaded this gun? Well, I guess I'll have to get him another time. Better just watch out. Yeah, 'cause I'm ready for him. Okay. Well, I'll see you.
Fear me not, man. I will not break away. I'll get thee ere I leave thee. So much money to warrant thee as I'm arrested from. My wife is in a wayward mood today and will not likely trust a messenger. I should be attached in Ephesus. I tell you to sound harshly on her here. But here comes my man now. I think he'll be bringing some money. Now, sir, have you that I sent you for?
You that I warned you, we'll pay them all.
Yeah, but where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave you the money for the rope.
500 ducats billing for a rope.
I'll serve you, sir, 500 at the rate.
To what end did I bid thee hobby hop?
Well, to a rope's end, sir, to a rope's end. I am returned.
And to that end, sir, I will welcome you.
Good sir, be patient.
Hey, it is for me to be patient. I am in adversity.
Good, now hold my tongue.
Nay, by the persuade him to hold his hand.
Thou horse!
Oh.
Senseless will!
I would I were senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
Oh, thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass!
Oh, I am an ass.
Oh, yes, you are.
Indeed, you can prove it by my long ears.
Holy prayers.
Oh, man.
Thy state of darkness, hide thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Peace, doughy wizard, peace. I am not mad.
Oh, but thou art not, poor distressed soul.
You minion, you! Are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face revel and feasted at my house today? Whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut and I did not enter in my house?
Oh, husband, God doth know you dined at home. Where would you have remained until this time, free from these slanders and this open shame?
Dined at home? What sayest thou, Bill?
Sir, seems to say you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked and I shut out?
Pardon, your doors were locked and you shut out.
And did not she herself revile me there?
Stands faithful, she herself reviled you there.
And did not I in rage depart from thence?
When verity you did, my bones bear witness that since I felt the vigor of his rage.
It's good to soothe him in these contraries.
It's no shame. The fellow finds his vein and yielding to him do as well as friends.
Suborned the goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here who came an ace for it.
Money by me, heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Whence not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I witness with her that she did. God and the roe-maker bear me witness. I was sent for nothing but a roe. Yes,
Possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say wherefore didst thou lock me forth today, and why dost thou deny the back? Go!
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
No, but you
gentle! Master, I received no gold, but I will confess her, we were locked out.
Dissembling villain that speakest false and bold.
Dissembling harlot! Thou art false in all, and are confederate with a damn pack to make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails I'll pluck out these false eyes that will behold me. What? Will you murder me? Now, jail without I am thy prisoner. But that's something to make a rescue.
Masters, let him be. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Hey, sir!
He is stronger too.
What? Oh, Bill, don't jump there. He even showed himself. Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the decuos will be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and knowing how the death rolls, I will pay it. Good master Dr. Stephen safe convey home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day.
Almost unhappy strumpet.
Master, you entered in bond for you.
Loud on me, villain. What for dost thou mad with?
Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master, cry, the devil! Poor souls, so idly do they talk.
Oh, bear the pence. Say now, who suit is he arrested at?
What Angela? Goldsmith. You know her.
I know the gal. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
And how grows it due?
214 your husband died for.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not. When as your husband, all enraged today, came into my house and took perforce my ring away. The ring I saw on his finger now. Straight after I saw him with a chain. It may be so, but I did never see it. Come, Taylor, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth here at
Wait! Don't kill us!
She who would be your wife ran from you just now.
come to the centaur, fetch our stuff from thence. How long we were safe and sound aboard?
Oh, but can't we stay tonight? They surely will do us no harm. Must you see how they speak us fair and give us gold? Methinks that this is such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain of mad flesh that claims marriage of me, I think I could find it in my heart to stay still and be turned witch.
I'll not stay tonight for all the town. Therefore, wait and fetch our stuff aboard.
Oh, but I want to stay. I never get to do what I want to do.
I am sorry, sir, to have hindered you, but I protest he had the chain of me, which most responsibly he doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
Oh, of reverend reputation, sir, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none who live here in this city. His word may bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly. Yonder I think he walks.
Huh, 'tis so. What? And that self-chain about his neck, which he forswore most monstrously to have. Good sir, draw near to me. I will speak to him. Senor Antipholuses, I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself. With circumstance and oath, do not deny the chain you wear so openly around your neck. Besides the charge, the shame, the imprisonment, you have done wrong to this your honest friend, who, but for staying in our controversy, would have boarded the train and been gone here today. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it. That you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny or forswear it?
These ears of mine thou knowest did hear thee. Fie on thee, wretch, 'tis pity that thou livest to walk where any honest man result.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou dare to stand.
I dare, and defy thee for a villain.
Oh, hurt enough, for God's sake! He's mad! Some get within him, take his gun away. Bind Dromio too, come to my house.
Run, master, run! Take some house, there's the priory, and the real splendor!
Be quiet, people. Wherefore throng you hither?
To fetch my poor distracted husband hence. Let us come in that we may bind him fast and bring him home to his recovery.
I knew he was not his perfect wits.
I am sorry now that I did draw him.
How long had this possession held the man?
This week he had been heavy, sour, sad, and much different from the man he was. But till this afternoon his passion narrowed into extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by wreck of sea? Buried some dear friend? Have not else his eyes strayed his affection in unlawful love, a sin prevailing much in youthful men who allow their eye the liberty of gazing? To which of these sorrows is he subject to?
None of these except it be the last, namely, some love that drew him off from home.
For that you should have reprehended him.
I
Aye, but not rough enough.
as roughly as my modesty would let me,
Haply in private.
and in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. In bed he slept not for my urging it, at board he fed not for my urging it. Alone it was the subject of my theme, in company I often glanced it. Still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And thereof came it that the man was mad. The jealous clamors of a jealous woman poisoned more deadly than a mad dog tooth. Seems his sleeps were hindered by thy railings, and thereof came it that his head is light. Thou sayest his meat was sauced with thy upbraidings. Unquiet meals make ill digestions, and thereof the raging fire of fever bred. And what's a fever but a fit of madness? It seems thou sayest his
recreations were hindered. Sweet recreation barred. What doth ensue but moody and dull melancholy, kinsman to grim and comfortless despair. And at her heels, a huge infectious troop of pale distemperatures and foes to laugh. In food, in sport, and life-preserving rest, to be disturbed with man or beast. The consequence is then, thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from the use of wits.
She never reprehended him but mildly, when he demeaned himself rough, rude, and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
He did betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter in thy home on him.
No! Not a creature enters in my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He's took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands, till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labor in assaying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, diet his sickness, for it is my office, and will have no attorney but myself. And therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir till I've used all the proved means I have, that of wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make of him a formal man again. It is the branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of mine order. Therefore depart, and leave him with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here. And ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Shall not have him.
Lady, unto the Duchess of this indignity.
Come, go. I will fall prostrate at her feet and never rise until my tears and prayers have won her grace to come in person hither and take forth my husband from the abyss.
With that, I think the dial points at 5. Anon, I'm sure, the Duchess herself in person comes this way, to the melancholy vale, the place of death and sorry execution behind the ditches of the abbeys here.
Upon what comes?
To see a reverend Syracusan merchant who put unluckily into this bay, against the laws and statutes of this town, to hang public for his death.
See where they come. We will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duchess before she passed the Abbey.
Yet once again proclaim it publicly. If any man shall pay the sum for him, he will not die. So much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duchess, against the abbess.
She is the most revered and virtuous lady. It cannot be she who wronged thee.
May it please your grace, Antipholuses, my husband, whom I made lord of me and all I have at your important letters. This ill day, a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the streets, with him his bondsmen, all as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens by rushing in their houses, bearing thence rings, jewels, anything his rage delight. Once did I get him bound and send him home, whilst to take order for the wrongs I went that here and there his fury had committed. Anon I would not by what strong escape he broke from those that had regard of him, and with his mad attendant and himself, each with ireful passion, with drawn guns, met us again and madly bent on us, chased us away, till raising of more aid we came again to find them. Then they fled into this abbey, whither we pursued them, and here the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor send him forth that we may bear him hence. So therefore, most gracious Duchess, with thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Long time since thy husband served me in my wars, and I to him engaged a prince's word, that when thou did take him as master of thy bed, to do him all the grace and good I could. Go, call the abbess hither. I will determine this before I stir.
Mistress! Mistress! Shift and save yourself! My master and his band have broke free. They beat the maids around and bound the doctor, whose beard they did singe off with brands of fire. And ever as it blazed, they threw great pails of puddled mire to quench the hair. My master preached caution to him, but his man with scissors did poke him like a bull. And sure, if you do not send present aid, they will kill the conjurer.
Peaceful. The master and his man are here, and this is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, on my life I tell you true, I have not breathed much since I did say it. He cries for you and vows that if he does get you, he will burn your face and disfigure you. Hurt! He comes! Fly, mistress!
No, stand by me! Fear nothing! Work the problem!
Oh, me! It is my husband! Witness that he is born out invisible! Even now we house him in the abbey, and I know he is there! Hast thought of human reason?
Justice, most gracious judge, so grant me justice, even for the service that long since I did thee when I bestrid thee in the wars and took deep scars to save thy life, even for the blood that then I lost for thee, now grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholuses and Dromios.
Justice, your grace, against that woman there, she who now gave us to me to be my wife and hath abused it and dishonored me even in the strength and height of injury beyond imagination is the wrong that she has laid a shameless throat on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, your grace, she shut the doors upon me while she harlots feasted in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, is thou so?
No, my good lady. Myself, he, and my sister today did dine together. So with all my soul, and this is false he burdens me withal.
There I look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman, they are both forsworn. And this the madman justly charged with them.
My liege, I am advising what I say, neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor any rash provoked with rage and honor, albeit my wrongs might make one wiser man. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, was she not packed with, who could witness it, for she was with me then, who parted with me to go and fetch a chain to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and she not coming thither, I went to see her. In the street I met her, and in her company, that gentleman there did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of her received a chain which God he knows I saw not. For the which she did arrest me with the sheriff. I did obey and send my peasant home for certain ducats, me with none returned. And there I bespoke the sheriff to go in person with me to my house. By the way, we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them, they brought one pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a mere anatomy, mountebank, a threadbare juggler, and a fortune-teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, sharp-looking wretch, a living dead man! This pernicious slave force took on him as a conjurer, and gazing in mine eyes and feeling my pulse, and with no place as where I facing me, cries out, I was possessed, and altogether they fell upon me, down before me, Vincent, in the dark, and taking bullet from there, let me and my men go band together, till not with my teeth, my palms in sunder, I get my freedom, and indeed give me to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these shames. They are great indeed.
he or no?
He had, my lady. And when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these ears are mine. Hoy, you confess you had the chain of her. After you first were sworn on the mark. And thereupon I drew my gun on you, and then you fled into this abbey here, from whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw thy gun on me. I never had the chain, so help me heaven, and this is false. You burden me withal.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? I think y'all have died on Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. Now you say he died at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Strout, what say you?
Ma'am, he dined with her there at the Porpentine.
He did. And from my finger, he snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege. This ring I had of her.
Sawst him enter the abbey here.
Well, yes, my liege, as sure as I see you, Grace.
Oh, this is strange. I think you are all mated or stark mad. Go, call the abbess hither.
Mighty Duchess, vouchsafe me to say a word. Happily I see a friend will save my life and pay the sum that will deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thou wilt.
Is your name, sir, not called Antipholuses? And is that not your bondman, Dromios?
Well, within this hour, I was his bondman, sir. But I thank him not into my course. Now, I am Dromio, and his man, unbound.
But I am sure you, both of you, remember me.
Oh, ourselves we do remember, sir, by you, for lately we were bound, as you are now. You're not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why look you strange on me? You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, well, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, and careful hours with time's deformed hand have written strange defeatures in my face. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
No doubt.
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I'm sure thou dost.
But I'm sure I do not. Whatsoever man denies, you're now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice. Time's extremity hast thou so cracked and split my poor tongue in the 7 short years that here my only son knows not my feeble key of unto cares. No, now this grained face of mine be hid in sap-consuming winter's drizzled snow, and all the conduits of my blood froze up. Yet still hath my night of life some memory, my wasting lamp some fading glimmer, yet my dull deaf ears a little used to hear. All these old witnesses. I cannot err. Tell me, thou art my son, Antipholuses.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since, boy, thou knowest we parted.
But the Duchess and all that know me in the city can witness it with me. I ne'er been to Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, for 20 years have I been patron to Antipholuses. He ne'er saw Syracuse. I think that age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duchess, behold the man most wronged.
I'll seek you, husband! Oh, my God, to see me!
One of these men is genius to the other, and so of these. Which is the natural man? Which is the spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, ma'am, Dromio, command him away.
I'm Dromio, pray, let me stay.
She can opt out not, or else his ghost.
Oh, my old master! Who hath bound him up here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegean, if thou beest the same man that once had a wife called Amelia, that bore thee at a burden 2 fair sons. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegean, speak. Speak unto the same Amelia.
I dream not thou art Amelia. But tell me yet, where's that son that floated with you on that fatal raft?
Oh, by man of Epidamnum, he and I and the twin Dromio all were taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took my son and Dromio with them. Me they left with those of Epidamnum. What became of them I cannot tell. I to this fortune that you see me in.
Why, here begins his morning story right. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 so like, and these 2 Dromios, one in semblance. Besides her urgent of a wreck at sea, now these 2 parents are accidentally brought together. Antipholus, that came from Cornhurst.
No, ma'am, not I. I came from Syracuse.
But no, stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lady.
I was from Rhapia.
Brought to this town by that most famous warrior, Duke Menaphon, your most renowned owner.
Which of you 2 did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
Then are not you my husband?
No! I say nay to that.
So do I, though she did call me it. But this fair gentlewoman, her sister here, did call me brother. What I said to you earlier, I hope I shall have leisure to make good on, if this be not a dream I see and hear.
That is the chain, sir, which you had of me.
I think it be, ma'am, I deny it not.
And for that chain, miss, you arrested me.
I think I did, sir. I do not promise.
I sent you money, ma'am, to be your bail. By Dromio, but I think he brought it not.
No! None by me.
Now, this purse of ducats here I received from you, and my man Dromio did bring them me. I see we did meet each other's man. And then I would tan for him, and he for me, and thereupon these arrows all arose.
These ducats here I pawned from my father. You.
He shall not need. Thy father hath his life.
I must have my diamond.
Here, take it. And much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duchess, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us to the Abbey here, and hear at large discourse all our fortunes, and all that are assembled here, that by this sympathized one day's error will, that have suffered wrongs, go keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. For 33 years have I begun in travail of you, my sons, and until this present hour my heavy burthen there delivered. The Duchess, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity, go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After so long grief, such nativity,
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
stuff in mine has that bar.
The stuff that lay at host up at the Centaur.
Stuff that lay at home.
Centaurs.
He speaks to me. Dromio, I'm your master.
Yeah.
Come along. We'll deal with that anon. Dromio, embrace your brother here. Rejoice with him. What's his
There is a fat friend at your master's house who kitchened me for you today. She shall now be my sister and not my wife.
Methinks you are my glass. Not my brother. I see by you, I am a sweet face to you. Did you walk in to see that gossiping?
Nay, you are my elder, you lead.
That's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw for cuts. Till then, thou lead.
Well, nay, then, thus, we came into the world like brother and brother.
Sure.
Let's go arm in arm. Not one before another.